Hello, and welcome to Vow Voices of Wisdom, the show that might not be for everybody, but everybody needs to watch this show. I am here again with my special guest, Winston Lyons. And it's been like a demand for him to come back on my show. So I'm excited to have him back on the show today. How are you today, Winston?
Great.
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 So today we're going to do some more delicious Jamaican authentic food.
Yes.
And what are you going to have on the menu for us today?
For today, we started off with a arugula salad, one of my typical salad that I actually love to make. And today I'm going to do it with a citrus vinaigrette and work ourselves down to one of the things that we do in Jamaica. We make in Jamaica is the oxtail, which is a touch of the island. And then we are going to work ourselves through a grilled salmon with mashed potato and some sauteed spinach.
And so we're going to have a two-part show today.
Oh, yes, we are.
Two-part show. And then in between all this, I want to bring out some information about the history of Jamaica and some important issues or some important, interesting facts about Jamaica. So let's get on with some of our cooking today. So you're going to start off today with the salad?
With the salad. Right, I'm doing arugula salad, which is going to be arugula. One of my favorite ways to make arugula salad is to make it with endives. Yes. So actually, I'm going to get my endive ready to go, which is pretty much good. Remember, today's show, it's a touch of the island, so you're not going to get everything that's we normally do in the island.
So it's just a touch today.
Just a touch
just
today.
A touch today.
Yes. So I'm going to give you a little bit of this endive and arugula, which endive is a really great veg. So we're going to make this up for you today. And I hope that you will enjoy my way of doing a little bit of the Highland stuff. All right, so thank you.
And I was doing a little research, and according to the statistic in 2012, there was like 2.9 million people in Jamaica.
Yes.
You have a lot of people in Jamaica, huh?
Oh, yeah, there is. 2012?
It says, yes, in 2012. So here we are in 2015. So I'm sure they're more than 2.9.
Yeah, it has to be changing, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
And with that, I think that, absolutely it's more. All right, so for my citrus salad, this is one of my favorite salad that I do at my store, right? So I use all citrus with all the, if you notice, I don't peel it because I like to get the zest flavor from the citrus, which is all fresh, into my salad. So that give it absolutely really great fresh taste. So right now I'm going to make the dressing. So I have a quarter tablespoon of honey in here.
A quarter
tablespoon of honey.
Of honey? Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So it's honey, fresh lemon, fresh lime. And I'm going to whip this together with olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, which is EVO. And I'm going to put my orange. So it's triple citrus.
So lemon, lime,
orange. So you got 3 different flavor of citrus. So this is why I say it's citrus vinaigrette. And kosher salt. I like to have my little kosher in here. Olive oil. All right. So this is my and then what I'm gonna do is whip them all together to get a nice consistency. Oh. Wow, I think you need to taste this. Wow.
How am I going to taste it?
You're going to taste it. I'm going to make sure you taste this.
Give me a little of the dish?
No, I'm going to give it to you. There is spoons here.
So generally you're using a half of
all right, so it depends
of orange.
Yes, because what happened with citrus vinaigrette, you want to make this fresh each time you're ready for it. You don't want to make it and sit it down because then you want to make sure that you keep the acidity of it. All right?
So I'm going to taste for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, my. That's very good.
It is.
It's very, very,
Yeah,
very
you
good.
taste all the fresh acidity from the lemon and from the.
And then you got the honey to just kind of
Yes, because that
take
is.
away the too much of the citrus. Sometimes
Yes.
too much, but that's really kind of balance it all off.
All right, so what I do here, this is the dressing, and I would actually just take a bit of this nice arugula that is already chopped and tossed with my endive, and dropped it here.
Or you drop it in
Yeah,
and
because
mix it up.
and then mix it up. So you want to get all of the salad
Ah.
all coated into. This is why you don't make too much, because you don't want to have it overpowered.
Right, right,
So
right.
this is the. So what we'll do here, I want to take this. I want to take everything so I can put it all away. All right, that's all my salad. All right, and with this, all right, this is awesome. All right, so here we go. So this would be your arugula salad.
That's really good.
It's beautiful. This is really crunchy,
And it's
fresh,
so healthy.
Oh yes, simple.
Very healthy.
Right, this is a, so with this, at the end of my salad, what I do with my salad, instead of just send them out, I like to have a nice fresh flavor. Flavor.
Very good.
And sea salt,
Sea salt, okay.
nice cracked on it. And that gives a nice little crunch into the salad. So at this moment, I could all say
That
to
looks
you,
very good. That
you
looks
ready to
good.
go?
Well, yeah, I might as well taste
Oh,
it.
you got to taste
I
while
must
we're cooking.
Taste it
Is-
while we're cooking?
Oh, sure. You
That's
got-
the whole secret, right?
Yes, you have to.
Don't be jealous, everyone.
Oh.
Very good. Very, very good. It's just so fresh. Like
So
you
fresh.
said.
Oh, yes, because what happened, as I say to you from the beginning, the citrus salad, the citrus dressing, make it fresh when you're ready, just like I do in my place of business, my restaurant. I don't like to make it too long, because what happened, you lost all of that
Right.
acidity and that
Yes.
freshness. So you want to make it fresh just when you're ready.
Ready
So
to
somebody
serve.
sit in the dining room and they order your salad. We got the lemon right there, we got the orange, we got everything. So you just like squeeze everything in a moment of time and do it, because you want to get that freshness from the salad.
It's very, very good.
All right, great.
Very, very good. So now what we're going to make after this.
After this, now we're going to move to one of my favorite dish that I cooked into the restaurant and I cooked into the Caribbean. And one of the favorite thing that we do, just about everybody likes this. Today I was talking to somebody in Bellport, and I told him I'm going to do oxtail, and it was like, oh my God, I want to come and get some. I want to come and get some, and I was like, okay. I think that you're going to be a little bit late. To leave Bellport to reach into East Hampton is going to be a little late. But nevertheless, oxtail is one of our Jamaican special dish. Over the last couple of years, I saw that oxtail has been getting so popular.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw it on the Cooking Network like about a month ago or 2 months ago, and I was like, oh, that's lovely.
Really?
Yes, I was like, oh, that's lovely. And, I was like, I wish I were the chef to cook it, because I love to cook it so much.
Yeah.
So what I do, I have my skillet here, which is going to take me a few minutes to get the oxtail, because it's very rubbery. But you got to cook it really, really long for it to get. So what I do, I started out with olive oil in my pan.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm fine. So I have my oxtail that is already seasoned already. So what I do, it would be like I sear them piece by piece.
Oh, okay.
So what happened when I do it piece by piece, they get all in love.
They get all the love. And as I said on prior shows,
Yeah, so you
it's
don't.
the love that you put in your food that really is awesome. And you're just gonna make the aroma fill this room right
Oh, yes.
now.
All right, so this is pretty much the way that I do the oxtail. So I start like this, and
And how much oil? Okay, you put
just
okay,
like about
just
that,
to cover it.
cover the bottom, because the oxtail has its own fat. So you
Oh,
want to
right.
make sure that you put some oxtail in there, fat in there, not to make it itch into the bottom, which is also a part of my secret too. Right.
I see. I see. So while you're doing that now, what is the capital of Jamaica?
Kingston?
It's Kingston, right?
Yes.
And is that more or less like a city part of
It's
Jamaica, right?
It's a city, yes. It's more like the urban part of the city, just like you are in Brooklyn. Yeah, it's just about the way they look in Kingston, just the same as you're in Brooklyn.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay. And they just have a lot of other small places in Jamaica, right? There's Ocho Rios, there's
Yes.
Montego Bay, and
Yes.
what are
Okay,
some of the other places?
So I could run down with you the island. As a Jamaican, there's not everybody in Jamaica knew the island, but I do.
Well, I'm glad
Yeah,
you do.
I do. I do know the four quarter of the island. So if you're in Kingston, going from Kingston, it depends on where you want to go. South, north, or east. East would be St. Thomas.
Oh.
Yes. And from St. Thomas, then you go to Portland. From Portland, then you go to St. Anne. From no, St. Mary. Before you get to St. Anne, you go to St. Mary. St. Mary, then you next to St. Mary is one of the parish where they actually that there was a lot of plantation from the slavery that came into 1493 into Jamaica when they actually brought them from Africa to do the plantation. So St. Mary was one of those places that the English who bring the slave into Jamaica were in St. Mary because they have like a lot of the English banana plantation that they had was to work in the slavery days. So that was part of the Jamaican traditional. So you got St. Mary. St. Anne is a unique parish where Ocho Rios is.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is where St. Anne is. Ocho Rios is in the parish of St. Anne. Next to that, then you go down to Trelawney, which is another problem. What do you call it now? Historian Island again, our parish.
Okay.
Because in the States, we have different states. In Jamaica, we call it parish because we are on an island.
Okay.
So in Trelawney is where they find the Coptic, where the slave used to reside, and they have like a lot of plantation up into the hills.
It's very interesting. In Sylvester Manor in Shelter Island, the history there also is that they brought a lot of slaves over to bring sugar cane.
Yes.
So that was one of the main things.
One of the main source.
Right. And the sugar cane. What else what do they use sugar cane for?
Sugar cane is one of the most traditional things that we use for sugar. We made a lot of sugar with sugar cane, a lot of rum.
That was I was going to get to.
Yes, a lot of rum made from sugar cane. After they extract the juice from the sugar cane, the remain of that, they pre-soak that into different kind of stuff for the white rum and for different color rum, different flavor rum. But rum made from the sugar cane in the Caribbean.
So all that's really made right there in Kingston.
Yes. No, the rum doesn't make in Kingston. There is a distillery out because what happened is that the factories has to be out into the not in Kingston because Kingston not able to contain all of the factories. So out in all of the parishes, there are different factories that do sugarcane.
Oh, okay.
So you got in St. Mary, you got in Trelawney, you got in Westmoreland, you got in Clarendon, you got in St. Catherine, St. Elizabeth. All of those parishes has a sugar factory or something where that they make all these canes, sugar and sugar cane. Everything from rum, liqueur, stuff like that made from the sugar cane. All right, one moment. All right, so this is the way that we seared our oxtail. So you get them like nice evenly seared, so that when you're ready to cook it, all that flavor is sealed into the bone. So after it's sealed into the bone and you begin to cook it very slow, the bone marrow that is in between the bone. I want to show you what I'm talking about. There is inside of this, there is a bone marrow.
Uh-huh.
So inside right here where you're looking at, when it started to cook, it slowly released the flavor into the meat, because all of this meat that is here is good, but when the bone marrow begin to release all of this fat that is in here, because all of this in here is a fat from it. So begin to release it, then that flavor begin to infuse into the meat slowly, and then you got
Am
that
I
flavor.
drooling yet? No, I'm not.
No, you're not. You're not. It's just good.
But it's
So-
good. That's good
Yeah.
to know.
So what I do right now, when I started like this, I started to sear it up with a hot oil. So all of this begin to loosen up the bone marrow that is inside of here. So that would help you to get that flavor out of the oxtail, and it give you a nice consistency in the quality of it. It give you a nice flavor.
So you're
and a
teaching me
taste.
something different now, because when I buy, not just the goat I buy, but that's really interesting. So the meat, the marrow
Yes,
is where all the flavor is.
it's all the flavor.
So that's another little secret that you allowed us to hear today. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Because usually
No,
your
because-
secrets you don't tell us.
No, because what happened with the bone marrow, you wanted it to slowly, it doesn't just release by just toss it in there. You want to slowly give it love. You see, the thing about with a lot of people who cook, you have to cook not because it's a job, but you have to cook with the love from here.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's slowly, because what happened with it, you take time out to do it the way that it ought to be done. All right, so oxtail. So we're gonna go oxtail with rice and beans, typically the island style, and that is what we are gonna serve
So,
today.
so just tell us a little bit. I know we already prepared it because we had to be mindful of our time, but tell us about how you make the rice and beans.
The rice and beans is that what I do is to cook the beans with a coconut milk, onions, garlic, peppers, until it becomes really tender. And after that, we add the rice to it and slowly steam until it's finished, which at the end of it, I show you the finished product.
Okay.
All right? All right, so this is the finished product of what I just talked about.
And what kind of beans do you use?
Typically in Jamaica, we use the red kidney beans.
The red kidney beans.
Yes, and this is what the end product end up looking like. So this is where we are going to use this for the oxtail, because oxtail really goes really good with rice, because you have that nice gravy. Yes.
So basically, you just keep cooking that until it's brown.
Yeah. So what you would end up do is keep cooking this until it becomes tender, really, really tender, and that would give you like a nice consistency. All right. So with that, this is what we end up having. I think I need one stop. I'm looking for something that I can't find.
So you named all the different parts of in Jamaica. Where is there parts? There's mountainous parts too. What's it called? The Blue Mountains.
Yeah.
That's what area is that? That's not as populated as most of the areas. No.
Blue Mountain.
Yeah.
Yes, Blue Mountain is it's where Blue Mountain is in eastern part of Jamaica. And what happened with Blue Mountain? Blue Mountain is one of the highest region in the island, and very, very lovely place to be. It's awesome to be in Blue Mountain. It's just
I have to tell you a little secret. I've been there. It's so beautiful. It's like a little paradise.
yes. You've been to Blue Mountain? Wow, there's something I didn't know.
I know. Nothing you don't know. I used to go to Jamaica a lot. I used to go to Jamaica often, very
Yeah?
often, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was a very nice place to visit. And I have a niece. My nephew was married to a young lady from Jamaica, so actually that's where they got married too as well. She's in St. Anne, in Ochi.
Ocherius.
In Ocherius, but they
Yeah.
said the name that they call it in slang, in Jamaica is Ochi.
Ochi, yeah.
Ochi,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes. for many reasons. When you said that, it has to be like a Jamaican who said it. You know,
Absolutely.
the name is Ocherias.
Uh-huh.
You know, but most Jamaican never said Ocherias. They said Ochi.
Ochi.
Yes, shortening for it.
So that's why I used to hang out there a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay.
So you're
all right,
giving
so,
us such a touch of the island. So what else? You finished the oxtails
yes,
now?
I finished the oxtail. And are you ready to eat?
Of course, I'm always ready to eat.
I, all right. So my question to you again is that are you actually ready?
Not quite yet, but you can plate it. Let's plate it.
Yeah. Let's plate it and see
Let's
what
plate
happens.
it and.
All right. So oxtail, we will do it like this.
And so those are, what kind of rice do you use? You just use regular white rice?
No, I use a power boil rice.
Power boil rice.
Yes.
Okay.
I always use like a Hunker Ben power boil rice, and that is one of the rice that I use all the time. All right. So here we go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So there it is, oxtail.
So here I am again. The best part about this is I get to eat all the food. And
Oh yeah, you gotta eat. I'm the cook, so you
are
gotta
the cook,
cook.
so I'm the eat.
Yeah,
I'm the
somebody have to
tester.
test
I'm the
it.
tester.
Yes.
I'll just say that I'm the tester.
Okay.
So we've had the arugula salad, and that always, I think it's always good to balance it off with a salad too.
Yes.
You know,
It's always good.
it's always good. And I know sometime too I love something else that we usually have, and we'll have it another time on the show, is plantain.
Oh yes.
I love plantain.
Oh my God,
Yes,
I'm telling you,
I love
this
plantain.
is just awesome. When I heard somebody say that to me, it makes my day because
Really?
yes. And typically, I like when I gone into the restaurant, and somebody would say to me, like yesterday, someone said to me, "Winston, do you have plantains?" And I was like, "Yeah." And was like, "That's one of the main thing I came here for." And I was like, "Really?" And she was like, "Yes, I had so many other food to eat, and when I can come and get plantains in your restaurant,
Yeah.
I feel overwhelmed because
Yes.
I can only get it in Brooklyn, Queens, or Manhattan, and if I get a place here in the Hamptons, I feel so blessed.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
plantains is really good for you. It's high in potassium, which is good for you. It's good in calcium also, and it also have a nice iron in there that is also good for your body. So if you actually
You said iron?
iron, yeah,
Oh,
a lot.
okay.
I always tell a lot of women that it's good for them to eat a lot of plantains because the amount of iron that is in plantains. Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, the amount of iron that is in a plantain is so unique that you would never know that there's so much iron in plantains. So I always recommended that you eat either the ripe or the green, which is the one that I use to make French fries, or both of them is just a lot of iron.
So the difference between the green and the
yellow?
the yellow. Explain a little bit. the
One is
difference.
sweet and one is savory.
Right.
The yellow is sweet, really sweet, as like you had sugar to it.
That's the one
Which
I
is
always
really,
like.
really awesome because of the sweetness of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because the time that it takes to get yellow, that sugar content inside of it becomes caramelized in there. And then when you fried it, it becomes much sweeter.
It's delicious.
But if you actually use the green one, you'd never taste that sugar because the sugar not able to.
Matter of fact, it's bland. But what else do you use? How do you prepare the green plantain?
We can do it in a lot of different ways.
Just give me a few. We have about 3 minutes left, and I'm going to enjoy this food while you talk.
Okay, the thing about with the green ones, I made a French fries.
French fries?
Yes, I made a French fries with the green plantains that has never
Really?
been done before. And with the green plantains French fries, it's like a shoestring, really fresh, really never saggy, and it's awesome. And with that, it makes such a unique difference to the traditional fries that everybody use every day. So if you look at the quality of it, which I think that the next time we have a show, we're probably gonna do that to show people
Absolutely.
how I get the French fries done.
Wow.
It's unique, and it's healthy, and it is fresh.
I've never heard of that.
I
I've never
know.
heard of that. That's the first time I'm hearing of that.
Last year, when I decided to open up my restaurant, I would like, okay, Winston, you're doing a Caribbean flavor. What French fry would stand out as a Caribbean flavor? And seeing that I like to play it with food, design food, cook food, I begin to work with a lot of different stuff that I know in the Caribbean. And plantains was one of the things that I started to work with. And while I started to work with it, I was like, I think I could use this to make French fries. And right there and then, I started and I tried a couple of things, and it came out perfect.
Wow.
So the only place in the Hamptons or in New York you will get something like that is at Winston's.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yes.
really good. I'm really looking forward to trying that.
Yes.
And so we have had today, give us our menu again that we've had today. We've
All
had
right, we had arugula salad, simple arugula salad with a citrus vinaigrette. And
and what was the three?
the three citrus that we used today was orange, lemon, and orange, lemon, and lime. Along with that, olive oil and honey, and my special season, which is fresh cracked pepper and kosher salt, sea salt, not kosher, sea salt.
And what
That is what I use for
and what
my
I'm
fresh.
finishing up here is
And what you're finishing up here is oxtail and rice and beans, typically island style.
typical island style. So we have just done part one of the Touch of the Islands. We're going to come back again. And we're going to do part two.
Okay?
So come back and watch us.
All right.
This has been Vow Voices of Wisdom. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too.